NFL action right around the corner as EA Sports provides continuing coverage of the NFL. This one promises to be an exciting game. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. And this game is now underway. Both teams come into today's game pretty fired up. Let's go down to the field for the opening kickoff. And we'll see how their offense has prepared for this matchup as they come onto the field for the first time.
Get your hands up up front. Here we go. Here we go.
He fakes it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by one of the linemen. That was a fortunate bounce for the offense.
Every once in a while, you just have to have a little luck, and they're lucky to get that one back.
The Bears line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. Makes the reception. Brought down about the 27-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Throws the bullet to the right, and he should have had that one. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets the punt away. Cribbs fields it at the 30. And they get him right around the 42-yard line. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
He looks to throw on first down. Steps out at the 45. Here's a look at the key playmakers on the Browns offense. The Browns put a man in motion to the left. Back to throw. Short pass to his left. Out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Rifles it left. Almost picked. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Zastadil punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. It's down at the 6. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Grossman hands it off straight ahead. Brought down at the 11. Benson gains about 5 yards on the run.
Is he going to try and do it again?
The defense lines up in the nickel. Back to pass. Dumps it out right. What an open field tackle. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
And it's knocked down. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
He drops back. Sacked. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
Guns it out. He's brought down around the 33-yard line. Nice pass, but not enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty nice play that time. They picked up some good yardage, but they lost the battle on 1st and 2nd down and left themselves in 3rd and long. Just too much to overcome.
Maynard will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Cribbs takes it at the 23. Tackled at the 34-yard line. Pretty nice job picking up yardage on that punt return.
He's definitely got some breakaway potential when he's back there returning kicks. You give him just a little bit of room, he could break it for a big one.
They'll throw on 1st down. The defense has him surrounded, and they get to him. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
He's looking to throw. Throws while on the run. Oh, and he dropped it. Edwards was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 26.
Let's stop it right now. Come on. Let's hit him in the mouth. No, you're good.
Back to throw. He throws on the run. And he's drilled at the 41-yard line. A solid gain on that pass play, but it'll still be short of the 1st down.
And there's really nothing a defense likes better than those 3rd and long situations where they can play passively. They don't have to worry about giving up the big play. Just come up and make the tackle. Good hit that time. Good solid tackle.
Gets the punt away. He fields the punt at the 20. He took a shot at the 33. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Right 20. Right 20. I'm just sitting there. Stay on side.
1st down, looking to throw. Strong throw. Brought down around the 44-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Keep coming. Right 20. Right 20. You got that? King's right.
Play fake. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 40. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Grossman drops to throw. Throws on the run. Tackled around the 39-yard line. That pass play goes nowhere.
Always a dangerous play when you get a wide receiver in the open field against man coverage, but that time the defense was there and made a nice open field tackle.
Right 20. Hey, let's make some plays now. Let's go now. Let's go.
Tosses it out. They tackle him for a loss. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Chicago uses motion.
Right 20. Goes left. Stay in your lane.
Grossman is looking to stay perfect on this drive. There for the catch. Brought down at the 28-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
A little misdirection. He lost yardage on the play. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Chicago lines up in the offset eye this time.
Like 20. Like 20. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Grossman with the give. Brought down behind the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Like 20. Like 20.
Play 3, man. Let's get that ball back. Yeah, we see that screen.
He's looking to throw. Gets the throw off. He's dropped at the 11. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Like 20. Like 20. Left smash free. Kick 300. Kick 300. Regular.
Nice play fake. He needs to make a decision. It's completed. He's tackled at the 2. No trouble airing it out. That gives him 100 yards already.
Not a bad first quarter, huh? And before the game, this quarterback was telling me his arm felt great in practice all week, so we'll see how he holds up for the remainder of the game.
Little handoff. The defender gets him to the ground. Again and again, another first down.
This offense has been really impressive on this drive. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. And defensively right now, you can see the fatigue starting to kick in.
Looks down the field. Drops the sure pick. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Setting up play action. He brings it in. Touchdown. Just a superb effort there to find the fullback for the score.
All the great athletes out there on the field, and they throw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Cribbs from the 2. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll set up shop at the 32-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. Anderson looking to throw. He throws it. Knocks it away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Here we go. Tennessee. 6. Now.
He drops back to pass. Fires it out. It's there for the catch. Brown scoops it. The receiver should have held on to that one.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that ball, and he gave it up.
Like 20. Like 20. Regular.
Sets up the play action. Throws while on the run. And they get him around the 33-yard line. And he took advantage of a lapse in the coverage for a solid gain to the right.
Yeah, we see most quarterbacks in the game are more comfortable throwing to their open side or their right side. That time, the progressions were a fairly easy read. He found the first guy and took advantage.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Tackled around the 32-yard line. Almost got a yard, and so it'll be third down. Chicago is going with the offset eye backfield.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Come on, B.
Again, he'll get the call. He didn't get back to the line. Loss of 1 there for the halfback. It's fourth down. The Bears lining up to punt. Maynard awaits the snap. He gets it away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Keep your eyes open. Fight 18. Come on. Fight 18. Double up, face left. Come on, man.
Anderson hands it left. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Toss. He doesn't get back to the line. There was no way that defensive end was letting him go by.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, and they're coming after him. And he dropped it. Stallworth wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Fourth down, and the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Estert fields it at the 40. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Here's the give. Cuts back, and he's dropped. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Grossman calls for motion right. They go with the run. He's tackled at the 42. Gain of 2. That'll bring up third down. Third down now, 9 to go. Ball on their own 42. Grossman is back in the gun.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
He's looking to throw. Looks for a man open. Makes the grab. And he's knocked out about the 43-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 33. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Lewis gets the carry left side. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. Lewis gets 7 yards on the play. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. The Browns come out showing 3 wide. He drops back. He needs to get rid of it. He's there for the catch. What a hit! That play loses 2.
He did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
Drops back to pass. Defense is getting pressure. It's incomplete. Vickers was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Zastadil to punt. Gets the punt away. He fields the punt at the 20. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Play action. Pass is complete, and they get him at the 49-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Handoff up the middle. He's hammered in the backfield. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Grossman lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Back to pass. He throws left. He's dropped in the open field. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
Throws it. Tipped pass. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Grossman comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide.
Kick 300. Kick 300. No, you're good, you're good. We're talking about me.
He gets another carry. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. Grossman lines up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Throws it short. They tackle him for a loss. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of 1, the score is 7-0. The Bears line up to punt. Maynard can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. He gets it away. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Nickel package on defense. Anderson drops to throw. Comes down with it. Knocked out of bounds around the 28-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. That goes for a good gain.
And when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Anderson set to go to the air. He throws on the run, and he catches it. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
With the misdirection, he's brought down at the 43-yard line. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. Anderson lines up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation.
No, not change.
What a brutal hit. Looks to be about a 9-yard gain.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
This one appeared to be on the offense.
Full start, offense.
It'll be third down again after that penalty.
You know, third down football is hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
20
Anderson dropping back. He throws right. Catch is made. Knocked out at the 39-yard line. Oh boy, that's a nice play on third down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on third down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Anderson with the give. He's dropped at the 35. Lewis gets about 4 yards on the play. From the 35-yard line, Anderson comes to the line, 3-wide formation. On play action, looking for a receiver. And he has been his go-to guy on the drive. He's tackled at the 18-yard line.
I really love Braylon Edwards' hands. He doesn't seem to be bothered at all by defenders around him, taking hits, running through traffic. This is a guy with big play capability, but more impressively, he's really a tough guy.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Here's the halfback. He's brought down at the 20. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that drive, and that makes it third down. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Wright lines up as the deep back, I formation. He drops back. Short pass to his left. Brought down around the 13-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Right down the middle. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. He kicks it. And he'll return this one from the 7. He's hammered at the 34-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something to start at the 34. First down, 10 to go. Clark is the man in motion. First down, looking to throw. Brings it in. Tackled at the 44-yard line. Looks to be a good gain of 10 or so on the slant that time. The Bears line up in an I formation.
Here we go. Come on, guys. Wait 20. Wait 20. We up.
Big play, D.
Kick 300.
Short throw to the right. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Booker was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Third down, half yard, maybe a little less. Ball on their own 44. Grossman fakes the handoff. He makes the catch. A lot of room to run. And that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense. But anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Tango off the top. Tango off the top.
Drops back to pass. Gets it off. He's dropped at the 38. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
That's hot, man. Go. Left.
They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 36. 2-yard pickup.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
Nice play fake. Passes it out. He's tackled at the 25. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Hey, never quit, fella.
Man in motion.
Let's roll. Right 20. Here come what? Kick 300. Kick 300.
They go with a pitch to the right. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Right 20. Right 20. Quick games. 44 press. 44 press. Play smart, man.
Drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down around the 21-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
And it's good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick from the 5-yard line. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. The Browns come out with the offset eye. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Gains his way to the 40-yard line. Lewis gains around 8 yards on the run. 2nd down now, 2 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Get your hands up up front.
Drops back to pass. Throws to his left. Tips it away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Setting up play action. Scans the field. And it's caught. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play action pass, open it up down the field.
Drops back to pass. Goes through his read. And he's depleted at the 45. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
Anderson will look to throw. Looks for a man open. And he finds the open field. And they get him at the 41-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Hey, watch the sideline. Let's get it right here. Right.
Anderson with the give. He's dropped for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
He punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession.
Hey, no. Right 20. Right 20. Kick 300. Kick 300. Watch the switch.
Drops back to pass. Throws left. There for the reception. He's brought down at about the 37-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Right 20. Right 20. Over top, 2 straight. Left smash.
First down, looking to throw. Gets rid of the ball. Brought down at the 46-yard line. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. This quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
Play fake. He needs to get rid of it. Brings this one in. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Won't be stopped. They get to it. They have to find a way to provide better protection for it.
You're absolutely right. There was not a very good blocking scheme on that one. If you can't get them blocked with 5 guys, you got to start leaving in 6, maybe even 7. These are tremendous pass rushers in this game today.
Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Cleveland lines up in a dime defense here.
Right 20. Right 20. Inside. Hey, gap. Come on now.
Grossman drops back to pass. Looks down the field. The quarterback is dropped. They got him with a blitz that time.
This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He could blitz any time, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy.
He punts it. They down it at the 4. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Throws it short. He's dropped at the 12. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Lewis gets the call. He's brought down at about the 13-yard line. He was only able to get a few on the run, but it was still enough for the first down.
Not great blocking on that play, but that one little juke just enough there to pick up the first down.
Drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. And he dropped him in the open field. 2 minutes left in the half. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 20. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Anderson looking to throw. Throws a bullet. Pass falls incomplete. They line up at the 20.
3rd down.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Looking to throw. Throws on the run. And they get him around the 25-yard line. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
Drops back. Surveys the field. Broken up. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Cleveland lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Back to pass. He throws right. Knocked away, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Back to throw. Scans the field. Catches it one-handed. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That one goes for a loss of 7.
Boy, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
White 20. White 20 here, ADO. Let's get it. Draw screen. Right. Reload.
Drops back on 1st down. Short pass to his left. Tackled around the 46-yard line. About 6 yards on the play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
From the gun. The Bears call for a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. Looks to pass. Throws left. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Gets the pass away. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
White 20. White 20. Turbo.
He drops back. He's running out of time. Clark was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 45. Cleveland lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Here we go. White 20. White 20. We're talking about bringing. Come on.
Drops back. Flips it out short. Brought down at the 39-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. Maynard is the punter. And as we head to halftime, the score is 10-3. Kicks it off. Cribbs from the 1. Hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Lewis gets the call. What a shot! No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Looks to pass. Moves to his right. Makes the short throw. And they get him at the 29-yard line. Not much there on the screenplay. 3rd and 13 coming up here. Ball on their own 29. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He's looking to throw. Throws out right. He's dropped around the 39-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Hester back to return it. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. He fields it at the 17. Tackled at the 28-yard line. And that was a pretty nice return there, Chris.
He was just a couple of steps away from breaking that one all the way. This coverage team better start stepping up or he's going to take one in for 6.
Toby 32, Toby 32, come on. Wait, 20. Get out, baby. Wait, 20.
Looking for an open man. And he caught it. Brought down at the 45. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Dumps it out left. And it's completed. He's pushed out at midfield. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Hit and dropped behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Nice play fake. He's scrambling. Rifles it to the right. Struggles to find his target with that one. We'll probably see the punt unit here as that incompletion brings up 4th down. Maynard is waiting for the snap. He punts it. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Looks to pass. Throws it. Completed. Tackled at the 38. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Anderson hands it off straight ahead. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. Cleveland lines up in a double tight set. The Browns use motion. He lost yardage on the play. Great read there. It looked like the defense knew the counter was coming.
And a lot of times in that situation, they read offensive linemen. And the minute you see those offensive linemen, sometimes even in their stance, sort of sitting back, you know the counter's coming, you can get penetration and make a play in the backfield just like that.
He's sacked. Brown was there to bring the quarterback down on the play.
Loss of 2.
It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Chicago looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. He gets it away. Hester fields it at the 22. He's dropped at the 35. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll take over at the 35. Offset I formation in the backfield.
No, stay there. Wait, 20. Over tough, 2 straight. Come on. Wide.
They hand it off. Brought down at the 36-yard line. Benson picks up 2 yards with the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Single back formation.
Make a stand, G. Charlotte, close left. Wait, 20. Hey, inside.
Again, he'll get the call. Tackled at the 42. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. They line up at the 42. The Bears line up with 2 tight ends. Grossman calls for motion left.
Here we go, D. Let's go.
Looks down the field. Drops the easy pick. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Quarter system.
Punts it. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Out of the I formation. Counterplay. They tackle him for a loss, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Sets up the play action. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. He's brought down at the 16-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They line up at the 16. Cleveland lines up with 5 defensive backs. They'll throw on 1st down. Goes through his read with the catch. And they get him at the 10. Benson picked up 6 for that grab. That'll bring up 2nd down. Grossman is lined up under center. Offense lines up in an I. And they use motion. There's a play fake. And they're coming after him. Loose football. He picks it up. They're right there to recover the fumble that time, Chris, and they'll keep possession.
It's not often that a fumbled ball bounces right back to you like that. That was just good luck.
And the ref blows this one dead.
Full start, offense.
And we'll replay 3rd down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
The Bears put a man in motion. He drops back. Strong throw to his right. He's pushed out at the 20. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
The kick is up. And it's good. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. Kicks it off. From the 8-yard line. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Hands it to the back. He's brought down at the 30. Nowhere to go on the delay. They line up at the 30. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. Gives it off. Brought down around the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 8, and so it'll be 3rd down. Out of the I formation. He throws it. And they get him at the 46-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
Drops back. Rifles this one out to the right. And he just got hammered. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Back to pass. Throws while on the run. Just can't find the range on that one. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up. Cleveland comes out with an I formation. Gives it off. He's tackled at the 38. A couple of yards there.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Looking to throw. He tries to scramble. Short throw to the left. It's picked up. The defense came up with that one.
Defenses are getting so much better at learning how to strip the football and change the momentum of a game. That's something that's practiced much more today than it was 20 years ago.
Here we go. 20. Here we go. Get your hands up front.
Grossman looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Booker was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They line up at the 45. Single back formation.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
Drops back with the pass. Pass completed. He's dropped around the 44-yard line. Good pickup there.
Boy, that's a tough throw and catch that time. Tight coverage, able to thread it in there, and good play by the receiver.
Grossman drops back on first down. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 36-yard line. The wideout has put on quite a display out there en route to a 100-yard performance.
And there really just isn't anything this receiver can't do. Just keep feeding him the football. I don't care what the coverage is. This is a guy that wants the ball in tough situations.
Kick 300.
Looking to throw. Makes the reception. Brought down behind the line. Looks to be a loss of around 3 or so on the play.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
Right 20. Right 20. Dre's line.
It's the tailback. And it looks short from up here. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and it's wide of the mark. The snap was good, the hold was good, but he just couldn't get it through the uprights. And the score remains the Bears 13, the Browns 3. Cleveland sets up in the eye. Gives it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Stallworth was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Anderson will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. Back to throw with the pass. There for the catch. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Little handoff. He makes a great open field tackle. Gain of 10. It's 1st and 10. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield. Hit hard at the 34-yard line. Lewis only picks up about a yard there on the counter.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
It's the tailback. And they get him at the 24-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
He throws on the run. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and the offense needs a touchdown to get back into this game.
Go get it, baby.
He didn't get back to the line. Good work by the defensive line there.
Yeah, it's really up to the offensive line to at least get your running back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe from there it's his responsibility. But if you can't block any better than that, it's going to be a tough day for this running back.
They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 13. Gain of a yard by the fullback. Single set backfield. Drops back. Rockets it out. It's completed. Gets in for the touchdown. Great effort to come down with that one.
Yeah, that really is not an easy catch right there, but boy, did he sure make it look like it was.
Big kick here. This will make it a 3-point game. The snap, set down, the kick is up. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. At the 30. Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. First down.
They'll take over at the 46-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Grossman calls for motion right. He fakes it. Surveys the field. And that's his receiver who's wide open. He's tackled around the 22-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 22. Only one man back. They're going to pitch it. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback block is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Hard count. Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Hey, calm down.
Olsen in motion. He drops back. Gets the pass off. Brought down around the 20-yard line. And a long third down try coming up for them now after that stop by the defense.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on second down, now you're bringing up a third down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense.
And he's hammered at the 17. And they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Right down the middle. I had my doubts about that kick.
Yeah, he just squeezed that one in there, didn't he? I'm sure he's going to be exhaling for about the next 30 seconds.
The kick is away. Harrison takes it at the 4. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Browns come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Drops back on first down. Looks for a man open. Is there for the catch. He steps out at the 37. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Passes it. Makes the grab. He's brought down at about the 49-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
Throws it out. And they get him around the 40-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Nice play fake. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's pushed out around the 22-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Little handoff. He's dropped at the 16. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. Anderson lines up under center. Only one man back here. Play action. Huge pressure by the defense. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and
Personal
goal.
foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
On the ground with a tailback. And that will tie it. And that was a very good touchdown run, Chris. Seems like they caught the defense totally off guard.
Yeah, just about the time you think you have it figured out that they're going to throw the football, they just power one in there and were overwhelming at the point of attack.
Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. Dropped at the 25. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here we go. Kick 300. Kick 300.
Grossman with the give. Dropped behind the line. 1-yard loss for the halfback.
Loss of 1.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Here come the run. Right 20. Right 20. Watch the run now. Watch the run.
Benson again. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. The Bears come out with 4 wide receivers. The quarterback in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Moves up. He's there for the catch. He's tackled at the 34. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
He punts it. And they make the fair catch. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives.
Here we go, boys. Right 18. Right 18. Left call.
They'll give it off here. He's brought down about the 27-yard line. Lewis gains around 3 yards on the run.
What do they say?
2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set.
Right 18. Right 18. Watch the switch. Watch the draw. Watch the spread out.
Another run. Brought down around the 33-yard line. Lewis picks up 5 yards with the carry. Third down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Cleveland lines up in a double tight set.
Right 18. Right 18. Let's go, guys. Come on. Dre's live. Wheel.
They hand it off. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. He did a nice job there on the run, and it was enough to get the first.
I think that defender should have bought a little popcorn if all he's going to do just watch that show.
Fighting team! Fighting team! 6, 6.
They'll throw on first down. Goes through his read. Tillman intercepts it. He's down the sideline. To the 10. And what a run after the huge catch. The defense finally brought him down at the 4-yard line.
Right here.
They're down inside the 5 now. Ball on the 4-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Sets up the play action. Pass is complete. He got depleted. They complete the play action pass for a gain of 3. 2nd and goal now. Ball on the 1-yard line. Grossman comes to the line under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. Little handoff. He's hammered in the backfield. Solid hit with the safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
They hand it off again. He's brought down at the 1.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So with that penalty, they'll move the chain.
Oh, and that's so painful for a defense to make a stop, get the ball back for your offense, and just a silly penalty is going to give it right back to them with a first down.
He drops back. Here's the throw, and he's out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
He needs to get the pass off. Touchdown, and that puts them on top. Not much doubt about that one, Chris. A very pretty touchdown pass.
And I can tell you one thing about this offense. If you can't stop that play, you're in big trouble because they like that play.
It looks like they'll go for 2. Grossman is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide.
Right 20. Right 20. Bang right. Bang right. Come on now.
Grossman back to pass. And is picked in the end zone. He kicks it. Harrison from the 5. He's hammered at the 31. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Fighting team. Fighting team. No, you're good. You're good. Here we go, baby. Fighting.
He throws left. Hit and drop behind the line. No gain on that completion. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Browns go with the I formation.
Fighting team. Fighting Saturday. Hey, regular. Put it up. Put it up. I got him.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
He drops back. Not much time to throw. Tackled at the 45. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
They'll keep it on the ground again. He doesn't get back to the line. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
On play action, rockets it. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. And they really could have done without that.
Just when you started to think this offense was starting to find themselves, they have a chance here late in the game, you throw an ugly pick, that's a disaster.
Grossman will throw. No, they hand it off. And they get him around the 45-yard line. A couple of yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Clark in motion. Off his back foot. Tackled at the 44-yard line. The defense was in great position to stop that play short, bringing up a third down situation.
And when I saw the quarterback drop back that time, I really thought they had something going, but they closed quickly and made a nice play defensively to bring up this third down.
Surveys the field. Comes down with it. He's brought down at the 25. They get a nice pickup there.
Yeah, but he better be careful with those throws. That was pretty tight coverage. They got away with it that time, but I don't know in the future.
They'll give it off here. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 24-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Here we go. Wait, 20. Let's go. Wait, 20. Take it. Go. Come on.
The halfback with the carry. He fights forward to about the 23. Less than a yard. That'll bring up third down. That brings up another third down attempt. Nickel defense. Pitch right. Peterson loses the ball. Jackson gets his hand on it and scoops it up. And they take the lead. Touchdown. The scoop and score gives them the lead in the fourth.
Well, now, this game takes on a whole different look, doesn't it? Oh, my goodness. How many times have you seen a defensive play to take the lead in the fourth quarter?
So they'll go for two here and try to go up by a field goal. Back to pass. Screenplay. Can't get the two-point conversions. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 1. He's still going. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. He fakes it. Defense closing in. This pass is incomplete. Booker was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. They'll face second down and 10. Grossman lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Right 20. Right 20.
Looks down the field. And he catches it. Couldn't make the last guy miss. And he put a lot of air under that ball.
Yeah, but that makes it so hard for a defender to try and make a play. That's exactly what you want to do. Just sort of drop it in a hole over the top.
Rifles it across the middle. He's tackled right around the 28-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He drops back. Looks for a man open. Catch is made. Great open field tackle. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
Right 20. Right 20. Come on now. Come on.
Play fake. Huge pressure by the defense. He makes another catch. It goes out of bounds. And that was a little bit of luck on that carry.
I wish a few more of my fumbles would have bounced out of bounds. What a lucky break that was.
Single set backfield. Grossman hands off to the left. And they get him at the 5-yard line. Benson gains about a yard on the play. Second and goal situation now. Ball on the 5. And now we'll see who can get the bigger push.
Here we go. Hey, pick 6 right here. Pick 6. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Tango off the top. Tango off the top. Fargo.
He needs to get rid of it. The pass rush got him. McGinnis got excellent penetration, Chris, leading to the sack on that play. The Bears come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. And they're coming after him. The rush reaches him, and he goes down. Can this offense do anything to slow down the defense?
7 sacks on the game. At this point, if I'm the quarterback, I'm going in the huddle and saying, listen, guys, I don't care anymore. Start holding. Start cheating. Start doing something, but keep me out of the hospital, will you?
He's got it. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. The kick. Harrison fields it at the 3. Drilled at the 30.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. First down.
The offense will start at the 45. First and 10. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Anderson gives it up the middle. 2 minutes left in the ball game, and the halfback has nowhere to go. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. He drops back to pass. Passes on the move. Brought down at the 50. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
That's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
It's 3rd and 5. Ball on the 50. Back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Dropped an easy one. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Here we go, boys. Fighting team. Fighting team.
The defense has him surrounded. Defender gets his hand on it. They'll go to work at midfield. It's 1st and 10. Benson, the lone back. He fakes it. He needs to get the pass off. Grossman with not much pressure. Picked off. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
They line up at the 40. Chicago lines up with 5 defensive backs. Drops back. Short pass. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. That last catch puts him over 100 receiving yards.
And one of the things I like watching about this receiver is that he understands how to read coverages. More often than not, a wide receiver has to understand reading coverages at least as well as the quarterback. Otherwise, the quarterback will see one thing and the receiver another.
He steps out at the 25. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
Gives to the back. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. They get 2 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. He'll get it again. Huge hit. The Bears will take a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2 tight end set. They hand it off. He's dropped around the 14-yard line. They just seem to have no answer for this ground game, Chris.
And really, this defensive coordinator has no choice at this point. You have to start attacking. You have to start blitzing. Whatever you have to do to take away this running game because it is eating too much of the clock.
The Browns come to the line with their jumbo package. Second down now with 10 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. It's the fullback. Tackled at about the 5-yard line. Gain of 7, and that makes it 3rd down. This will be it. If he misses, they'll wonder about what could have been. If he makes it, he'll be a hero for years to come. Here's the kick. And it's good. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. The kick. Hester from the 5. Big hit there to bring him down. So this one is all wrapped up. Our final score, the Browns 26, the Bears 25.